Hey guys, okay, so now we are done with Scorpio finally. I'm going to try to get this next set of readings done, hopefully tonight. All right, so the first one that falls is the one it's going to be. There it is. It is Taurus. There it is, Taurus. So Taurus, this is going to be how they feel about you readings. Okay, now instead of me actually waiting and doing one at a time, we're just going to find out who, so you know right away the order. Okay, so first we're going to do how Cancer feels about you. Ting. Then how Aquarius feels about you. All right. I'll fix them too for all my OCDers. I'll fix that in a second. Okay, how Pisces feels about you. How Gemini feels about you. Okay, how Sagittarius feels. How Libra feels. Yeah, you guys can tell I had these cards for a while, huh? Whoa. How Taurus feels about Taurus. How Capricorn. Scorpio. And with 3 left. Virgo. And Leo. And Aries. All right, so this is going to be the order, okay? Make sure you guys cross-watch, okay? And the thing is, like, usually with the thing in common with all of these readings is that they're very similar because it's the way that we are acting. So if you watch the other readings and you see how people are feeling about you, it really tells us the kind of energy that we're putting out there, right? So I always highly recommend cross-watching. All right, so here we go. First one is going to be Cancer. So this is how Cancer feels about Taurus. Okay, Taurus says, you are my hierophants in the tarot. So hierophants are like a spiritual teacher, a religious leader, like a priest, a father, a pope, or just what I like to think of as like faith, right? The faith, the belief system, right? So it's number 5 on the tree of life. And that makes sense because, or not the tree of life, it's number 5 in the major arcana. That makes sense because 5s are like testing and like, so it was really to test your faith, right? Okay, so the first one, okay, so this is Cancer. So this is how Cancer feels about Taurus. So the first one is 7 of Wands. So Wands are fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Thanks, Spirit, guys. I'm grateful. How does Cancer feel about Taurus? My son is a Taurus. My daughter's a Taurus. So yeah, it's like a spiritual master. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, King of Pentacles. This is your card. Wow, nice. And the 5 of Swords. Okay, the Empress in reverse is on the bottom. All right, so like I said, this is fire wands. This is like passion, energy, action, if you will, like a drive, you know, or like the spirit in something. So the 7s, though, on the tree of life are illusionary success. So that this is like the card of like, he's wearing 2 different shoes and he's already on a slippery slope, okay? And he's fighting off all of these wands by himself. You see his face. He looks really stressed out, right? So let's find out how they feel about you with this 7 of Wands. So this is Mars in Leo. So Mars is the planet of war. Leo is like the noble heart, right? So this is the Lord of Valor. So Cancer feels the need to stand up for a boundary that they are attempting to establish. You may find that there's like pushback, especially if they are feeling pressured. So speak plainly instead of avoiding issues. So communication, guys, okay? So they feel like they need to stand up for a boundary that they set with you, right? Or a boundary that they're trying to establish with you. And they may feel like you're pushing back at them with it, okay? They might be feeling pressured about that. So like I said, just speak plainly instead of avoiding issues. Don't ever avoid an issue. Sometimes we avoid issues because we just don't want no static. But you know what? If you do that, if you avoid it, it's going to keep becoming a problem. If you just face it head on and you talk about it, it'll be done and resolved, and then you can move on. So you might have to go through a little bit of uncomfortableness dealing with it, but it's good to deal with it right then and there instead of letting it linger on forever, right? So in all actuality, if you let it linger on for a long time and it's bothersome and it's still there, picking and poking its ugly head out every now and again, then you're going to have to keep dealing with it anyway. So you might as well just deal with it right now and get it over with. So like, if you ever hear that concept of, or an analogy of the dishes, right? So if you do the dishes and then a dish is dirty, then you have to go back and rewash that dish. If you would have just did it right the first time and faced it the first time and did it right, then you wouldn't. In other words, you're wasting more energy by not doing it right the first time or not facing it than you are if you just did it. Do you see what I'm saying? So avoiding is not ever going to be the answer to anything. Remember that not choosing is the same thing as choosing. Okay, so let it either the hard way, or like I said, like this, you're already on a slippery slope. So just face it. Okay, don't push it aside because it'll always be there. Okay, King of Pentacles. So this is your card, right? There's the Pentacle. Pentacles are earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But this is specifically is Taurus's card. See your ram right there? This is like the king of... The kings are a lot of attainment, a lot of success. So it's really nice to see that Cancer has this energy towards you. So this is his thing is solution to all problems and control of the environment. So Cancer feels confident and successful in external world, but they struggle with the realm of intimacy and emotions. They also wear a protective emotional armor to hide vulnerability. Requires a lot of time and patience. Okay, so on the outer, of course, because this is a pentacle, right? This is our physical material world. So they may come off as this king, but in reality, they are very, they struggle with intimacy and emotions, okay? So like I said, they might wear protective armor to hide their vulnerabilities. So that's probably because and that's probably why that boundary is trying to be set. So, the best thing to do in this kind of situation is let them learn how to be vulnerable with you. Everybody has to be vulnerable. They can't hide their emotions, especially in a relationship or a connection, I should say. This doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be in your family. It could be, work. All the rules apply in the same thing. Okay. We have to be the same way with everybody. But the best way to let somebody be able to start being vulnerable with you is to give them safe, let them feel safe, give them a safe space. Okay. Make them feel safe. And then don't blame, don't shame, don't criticize. Don't do any of that, because that's why people will armor up. And people have to show vulnerability because we have to give it our all for it to work. If you don't give it your all, we can't cut corners. Like I said, in this first part, we cannot, just push it to the side. We can't cut corners. We can't, make it like we can't insinuate. It can't be a delusion about it. We have to face it up front. Okay. And the next one is the Five of Swords. So fives are, like I said, testing, severity, judgment, but it needs to happen, right? So this is kind of interesting. This person will win at all costs. See, these other two people are walking away. They drop their swords. They're like, you know what? Go ahead. This is not worth winning anymore. It's not worth fighting. So what's going on here? I'm wondering. Let's find out. Because usually with the reader, you're the one walking, or they're the ones walking away. You're like the person right here. Everybody thinks that that's them. No, it's not. So this is Venus in Aquarius. This is the Lord of Defeat. Okay, so Cancer feels overwhelmed. These pressures could be coming from you or others in their life. There may also be a sense of loss or defeat that they are recovering from. Try to avoid saddling the relationship with more issues or stress. Okay, so they feel overwhelmed. There's a lot of pressure, either coming from, the pressure might even be coming from being vulnerable, right? So here's the Empress. It's in reverse. So this is like the Mother card, right? But this is Major Arcana. So I want to see because this is the bottom of the deck is, look at, there's Cancer on the bottom on the reverse. So they're not really feeling up to their energy right now. So Cancer feels like you are coming off as a bit smothering, and they might find it difficult to ask what they need, as they're trying to not hurt your feelings. Okay, so represents passive-aggressive behavior or neglect. It can also represent passive-aggressive behavior or neglect. Don't be passive-aggressive and don't neglect them. Okay, don't do that. Or if they feel that way. Sometimes we don't even explain how we feel to people because we don't want to cause static, but people need to know how the other person is making them feel. Clearly they are scared, like not scared, but they're protective of emotionally opening up. So the more that you're trying to maybe force them opening up, or like if you're being smothering about it, like, oh, I love you, that's not going to help them. The only thing that honestly is going to help them is creating safe space and giving them their space and letting them, you know, open up on their own if that's what's going on. Let's see the messages from Spirit, okay? So this is messages from Spirit. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. My channel is growing and I love it. I appreciate it so much. Taurus, let's see. So Spirit, what messages do you have for Taurus about this connection? And you could also, I have a buy me a coffee. So if you click on that with your phone, it's just automatically pay with your phone. So you don't have to do anything, you know, too wild, but it's something that people have been doing and I love it. So 2 of Cups, nice. I'm like, I love to see this. So Cups are emotions, feelings, relationships. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Give one more, Spirit, please. Yeah, that 2 of Cups is love. So that's good. That's reciprocating equally. That's good, 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 good. I'm glad to see that. Thank you, Spirit, guidance, and true vision. Every relationship takes time, guys. You know, people need to trust people before they open up. You know, you have to. And even if something had happened previously, you know, sometimes we shut down and we build up walls. Well, things are going to happen because relationships are here to help us learn more about ourselves. And they're hard. They're really hard. There's two complete polar opposites. I don't mean man or woman. This could be same. It doesn't matter. I'm talking about masculine energy and feminine energy. It's completely 2 polar opposites. And we have to find a way to incorporate those into one life. All right. And it's hard. There we go. The Empress is up. Nice, nice, nice. And the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Yay. So this is looking good, guys. This is only a bump in the road if it is even a bump, okay? So the 2 of Cups, like I said, the Cups are feelings, emotions, relationship. This is Venus, the planet of love, and Cancer. So this is their energy. So this is union, connection, equally sharing love, on the same page. Mutual bonds, reconciliation, struggles come to an end. Nice. That's message from Spirit. Then the 7 of Pentacles. So 7's our illusionary success, but this is in reverse. So this is Saturn, which is karma, the planet of karma, and then Taurus. So this is your card. Do you see how that happens? I love it. Okay, so it's like we can't make this up. No, just kidding. So this is the Lord of unfulfilled success, but it's in reverse. So this might be, somebody might be able to see long-term or limited success, or can't see the fruits of their labor, or maybe even dissatisfied. So this will help, okay? If that's the way somebody's feeling, it's going to be, you know, the 7 of Pentacles is all about, you know, is the glass half full or is it half empty? That concept. And this is one of my favorite cards ever. You know what? I'm just going to show you. I wasn't going to, but I'm going to, because this is very important, okay? Because this matters a lot of how we are and our thought process, and even for everybody else, okay? So remember I said it's illusionary success, right? So our personal reality, or our personality becomes our personal reality. So right here, this is the 7 of Pentacles. It's the same card. So you see this guy, he's looking down at this thing right here. And he's like, God, he's like, I put all this work in for this. He looks disappointed, right? He's like, I did all that for this. Let me take it away. So that's the glass half empty, right? Now let's look at it half full. You start changing your thought process. You're like, you know, as I was saying, when you take it away, okay, and then you change your mindset and you're no longer thinking in the negative. You start thinking, well, it wasn't too bad. And even though it took a lot of work and it was a little bit tough, this garden is almost as tall as I am and going to keep growing. So what I'm saying is, like, how we think and how we feel determines how we act, how things really are. And that's our personality is our personal reality. Okay. Because now it looks like he's looking at it adoringly. And that is the power of mind. Like that it becomes our reality, how we think and how we feel. Okay. So keep that in mind, guys. Okay. Be positive. So the more positive you are, it's you know, being a negative, like one bad apple spoils them all. That energy is like contagious. So if we stop being that way and we start being positive, then the positive things will happen. So whatever energy we put out into the universe is the energy that's going to come back. And God gave us free will, so we get to decide. Is it going to be good or is it going to be bad? See what I'm saying? Okay, and then so that's one of my favorite cards ever, because that is how it really is. Then this one is the Empress. So this is like the mother card. Okay, this is very beautiful though, and it could be pregnancy. You know, if maybe somebody's pregnant, or maybe it could be a baby mom. It could be a mother. But this is also about maybe a birth of a new idea, okay, or a birth of a new project or something like that, something that wants to grow, right? So the Empress is number 3 in the major arcana. Like I said, it is the mother card, but it's feminine. So this is Taurus and Venus, and today's Friday, and Friday is the day of love. It's a Venus day. So energy is here. So, and of course, can't make this up, guys. Feminine beauty, nature, nurturing, abundance, and the mother card. Okay. Now here's another abundance card. You guys have abundance all around you. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So this is your element. And God is holding the pentacle up to the sun, giving it energy, right? Protecting that pentacle. So this is like the Lord of abundance. So no matter what in this situation, it's abundant. Okay. It's successful. So this is like the Lord of abundance and wealth. So this is like new money, new success, vitality. God has his hand holding up to the sun, like I said. So he's protecting it, and all pentacles lead back to here. So, and look at, there's another 3. So 3, 3, 3. So there is your reading for how Cancer feels about you, Taurus. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I need that support, guys. My channel is growing and I love doing this, so I can't do it without you guys. So please like, share, subscribe. If you know anybody that would benefit from these readings, definitely do that. Cross watch, guys. And the next one is going to be how Aquarius feels about you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Love and light.